Just zoom back. Fully out.
It is zoom back.
Sit down.
Keep doing that. Why have you got your water? I'm going to keep coughing. Keep a sip of water. This is so great.
I'm going to that front door. Oh dear.
Yeah, I did hit the front door.
I'm like...
Okay, ready? Count to 5.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Right, today we're just going to talk about Batman vs Superman, even though it came out months ago, but something we can't not talk about. So, first we're going to talk about the good things. It's all going to be spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, a bit of an idiot, but alright. So, first, Ben Affleck.
Best thing about it.
Yeah, what a legend he was. Part of Batman vs Superman. He was probably the best Batman we've ever seen.
Best Bruce Wayne, definitely.
Yeah, best Bruce Wayne. I don't know, yeah, he was just incredible as the character. And also, Gal Gadot, amazing as Wonder Woman. The accent she pulled perfectly, which is quite a good twist on Wonder Woman because she's from another place. Good accent on it. Anything you could talk about Wonder Woman?
It was great.
Yeah, it's alright. Alright. Now, next we have a kind of... You like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
I did, yeah.
But I didn't really. So why did you like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor?
It was just good. There was nothing bad about it.
Okay. Right. The reason I didn't really like him, it was... I didn't really click that he was Lex Luthor. I think he was too, like, cartoony. I know they're trying to make him a young Lex Luthor, but it just didn't really work for me. So, also, there was the warehouse scene, which was...
The best scene.
It was just a great scene of Batman, literally who he was, and it was just a good sequence.
It was just perfectly composed.
Yeah, yeah. What else about that scene?
The brutality.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of blood, which is pretty good. The fight it was just Batman, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just like all his gadgets together. Alright, we're going to talk about another good thing now, before we move on to the bad things.
Which is Alfred.
Alfred, yeah. His voice was just an Alfred, wasn't it? It was like...
It was.
His connection with Bruce Wayne, yeah, it was kind of good, yeah, I guess. It could be better. But Jeremy Irons as Alfred, yeah, it's just good.
Was it better than Michael Keaton?
Michael Caine. Yes and no, because Jeremy Irons did have he was more of an Alfred like in the comics, but with Alfred and with Michael Caine, he kind of like was best friends with Bruce Wayne. He loved him more. So I don't know. I think it's kind of
more of a father in.
Yeah, mixed bag. Brought him up properly. So right, we're gonna move on to the bad things now, which is a lot spoiler free. No, not spoiler free. It's got a lot of spoilers. Right. So with this film, it was just a complete and utter mess. Really.
Yeah.
There was too much in it. So, like.
It was just completely unorganised.
Yes. It should have just been Batman versus Superman. It shouldn't have really been called that, because they're only fighting for about 8 minutes. 8 minutes, yeah? Jesus, and it ended terribly.
None of the scenes linked in together.
No.
It just switched completely.
Also, bringing Doomsday into it was just the worst thing ever, because it literally ruins the greatest comic book ever. Which is, well, I know he did kill Superman in the comics, but now Superman's coming back.
Most likely. Well,
yeah, in the black suit,
as
we've heard on Twitter.
Instagram,
yeah. But they shouldn't have brought Doomsday into it. They could have brought a villain into it, which I do understand, but not Doomsday. Oh, we've got to talk about the best scene of all.
No, this is the worst scene ever.
That's why it's the best. The Martha scene. Zack Snyder literally just ruined that, because you can tell he didn't know much about comic books, because he just saw them both. Oh, Bruce Wayne's mother's called Martha, Superman's mother's called Martha.
I was expecting Civil War to end like that as well, because their best friends both called James.
Yeah, oh Christ. Yeah, but that was literally just a wreck from it.
It was.
And that was how they become friends.
Because mum's got the same name.
Yeah. They should... the reason they came together was that Doomsday was actually destroying the city, not because bloody Martha.
Yeah.
So Zack Snyder you got it wrong, mate. Right, what was it you said about the too much Jesus imagery?
Superman seemed too much like Jesus. He seemed
Yeah.
just like
A
a
god.
saviour of the world.
Yeah. But then all of a sudden a lot of people hated him.
Yeah.
Um,
Batman's origin again.
yeah, we've seen that in the Dark Knight trilogy, and that they did that perfectly. But it was just they didn't need to see it again. He's grown up, and he doesn't. We know how Batman became Batman. Yeah, we just didn't need it.
Yeah.
What else is there? Oh, the nightmare scene. It
didn't blink.
just came out of nowhere.
You can tell that it was a dream.
Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, it's just there's so much dream sequence. Like, yeah, they just came out of nowhere really.
Yeah.
Then after that, I was a flash up here to tell him Lois was the key.
I didn't actually realise that was Flash when I first watched it.
I thought it was Jason Todd because you could tell by the mask. But yeah, the nightmare scene just it's just a bit weird.
I was confused when I watched it.
Yeah, and I didn't even think it just didn't look great, to be honest.
No, it didn't.
So guys, it was a short video today, so that's what we're thinking about Batman vs Superman, and stick around for the next videos.
See ya.